Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. All lines are made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that not otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use.
In the short of this anime, we see a child who is found near a plane crash. No one understands how the child survived such a terrible plane crash. The name of this child is Yu, and he cannot walk because both his legs are damaged. Everyone thinks that Yu's parents must have died in the plane crash. That is why Yu is now an orphan and he has no one in this world. Yu is admitted to a hospital, where you spend 3 years of your life, and there once he meets this old man who is climbing up and chanting some weird mantras. You say, "Uncle, come down or else you will really go up," to which the old man says that, "Well, this is what I want. I am remembering the mantra to go to that other world which is up there." You ask, "Is it really?" To which he tells you yes, and he has come from that world and in that world too. We are the only people living here and our lives are connected. The interests and disinterests of the person of that world and the person of that world are the same, and if a person dies there, then that person dies in this world also due to some reason. You say, "Take me also to this world," to which he says that I am not able to go myself. From where should I take you? After this we see that a family adopts you and they have become friends. Now he has grown up and he has a childhood friend Haru. Both of them are very good friends. Haru is very athletic and fast and he is very popular in his school. Earlier only Haru and Yu used to hang out together, but now Haru has a girlfriend named Katona. Now all three of them hang out together. One day when all three of them are hanging out together, Katona tells Haru that she knows of a shop. Very tasty oranges are available here. Haru and Yun say, "Then let's go," but there is one problem. To go to that shop, they will have to climb these stairs. Haru understands that he cannot climb the stairs, so he says to Katona, "Leave it, I don't feel like eating oranges. We will go later," and Katona agrees to his point. But Yun understands why Haru is saying so. Then he says to Yun, "Oh yes, I remembered quickly. I had to go home, I have some work," then he leaves from there. Yu goes straight to his house and lies on his bed because he felt a little bad inside, and now we come to know that Yubi secretly likes Katona a little, but because he is a very good friend of Haru. That is why he keeps his feelings hidden. Now we see Katona going back to her house, but then she feels that someone is following her. And after some time her doubt is confirmed and someone is really following her, and she immediately calls Yu and Yu tells him to help her as someone is following her. Actually this girl is a little less intelligent. I mean, even after knowing about Yu, what did she think? And instead of calling the police or Haru, she called Yu, but still Yu loved her. He immediately goes to his sister Saki and tells her to bring out the car, quickly. They start going towards Katona in the car. Here we see that this man has caught Katona and he is just about to kill her, but then Yu comes there and moves towards them at full speed, but he gets a little late and this killer stabs his knife in Katona's stomach and then runs away from there. Katona is about to fall, but then Yu catches her. Now Haru also comes there and he sees Katona. One more asks what happened to her, as if she could not see such a big knife stuck in her stomach. Yun tells her that a man stabbed her and ran away and Katona's life is in danger. Haru immediately takes Katona in his arms and Yun asks her, "Why did you not save her?" and he starts running towards the hospital like a mad person. So madly that he starts crossing the road while moving. Just then a truck comes in front of them which is about to crush both of them. But then Yun comes and saves them both, and all three of them are about to die after getting crushed between two vehicles, but then something happens which no one had expected. Both of them reach another world. Haru says, "Hey, we have gone to heaven, and where is Katona?" Yun says that Katona has not gone to hell by mistake. Then Yun says that he got the phone once, but these people's phone has automatically converted into a compass. The people around were looking at these people strangely and a dog started barking at them. Yu tells Haru that we should leave from here, and he really got up and started walking. Haru says to Yu, "Hey, have you gone crazy? Why are you walking when you can't?" Yu realizes this and is shocked that he can walk now. He and Haru hug each other in happiness. After that both of them leave from there. Then both of them start walking in this new world. They start roaming around and they come to know that magic exists in this world. Both of them go to a pub and start asking everyone if they have seen a girl who is about 17 years old and is very beautiful. Then the owner of that pub says that our Princess Estrada is also 17 years old, and she shows them the photo of Princess Estrada, who is none other than Katona. Yu and Haru see her photo. They are shocked to see this. Both of them immediately run towards the palace where the princess lives, but the guard does not let them go inside. Then three helmsmen come there. Both of them hide in the helmsman's car and reach inside the castle, and these helmsmen have actually come for the princess's estate. Someone has put a very strong tax on the princess, due to which the princess's health is slowly deteriorating. If she is not cured quickly, she will die. The three healers try to heal the princess, but the debt on her is so strong that all three of them die. Now the king and his subordinates become very sad and leave from there. Yu and Haru go to Estet, and there is a knife stuck in Estet's stomach as well. Haru tries to take it out, but fails. Then he tells Yu to let him try, and somehow Yu grabs the knife and then a very strong energy starts coming out of it. Yu pushes Haru away and starts pulling the knife with all his strength. Just then Princess's ass appears there because it was none other than Sister Saw's. Yu is unable to take out the knife, but then he remembers his love for Katona. Somehow, with a lot of effort, he takes out the knife and removes it, due to which the princess's condition improves immediately. But even then these madmen catch both the king and his garden and ask them, how did you both enter the princess's room and what are you doing here? But then Astrade comes there, seeing whom the king becomes very happy. And Sake tells the king that this boy has saved the princess. King's minister John Uk comes near him and holds his hand and asks that how did you remove the debt that I could not remove with my magic? He tells the king that no matter how, these people have saved the princess's life, we should reward them. The king agrees to his point and asks to reward them. Haru asks Estate if you are Katona? On which Estate refuses and says, no, I don't even know. Who is Cortana? They both take the king's reward and leave, and then they go back to the pub and party a lot. At night, while sleeping, Yu starts missing a seed, so he quietly goes to the castle to see a seed. A seed is an orange person and she likes oranges a lot, just like Cortana likes them, but then a seed sees Yu and Yu starts running away from there. She gets up and asks him, what are you doing here? To which he tells her that actually I was worried about you, so I just came here to see if you were okay. To which ST gets a little shy. Then both of them talk a lot together and become very good friends. Here we see that he is telling Minister King that he suspects those two boys. In the end, those people are members of Black Assassin. Actually Black Assassin. They are the people who want to kill the king and princess because the king's father a long time ago destroyed the kingdom with the sword of a god named Moonstar, which was his own brother's kingdom, and since then the few people left in that kingdom declared themselves Black Assassins, who want to take revenge from the king by killing his family, and because the king's father had wrongly treated Moonstar. Because it had used it, it disappeared from their kingdom on its own. This minister tells the king that why don't we test these people, and the king agrees to his suggestion. The next day, the king calls Haru and you go to his palace and gives them both a sword each and takes them to a field to fight with a lot of people. A lot of people have come to see this fight. The minister tells both of them that both of you have pledged your loyalty to this fight. Can you prove it? And then he starts the fight. All these people together attack these two, and somehow these people together dodge all their attacks, but then suddenly Haru falls and a man is about to kill him, but then Yu comes and saves him and says to Haru, let's teach them a lesson. Haru says yes, okay, and then both of them fight all these people alone. Surprisingly, these two single-handedly defeat all those people. The minister stops the fight and calls them up and then orders his soldiers to arrest them. Ashish asks, but why? Why are you arresting these people? They saved my life, to which he replies that firstly these people defeated such a powerful warrior so easily, and on top of that, these people have such good sportsmanship too. The thing is that these people are members of Black Assassins, that is why we will arrest them and interrogate them. Ru tells Yu that this is very wrong, what is happening to us? To which Yu tells Ru that yes, you are right, we should return to our world right now. Uru asks, but how? To which Yu tells Uru that remember the last time when we were about to die in that world, we got teleported to this world. So according to that, when we were about to die in this world, if there are any such people then we will be teleported to that world. Then he says to Haru that you are seeing that fire in front of me. On my count of 3, both of us will run and jump into that fire. Haru says, okay, you have come to send fire to our world. God does not have it, and both of them run towards that fire on the count of 3 and jump into that fire, seeing which all the people are shocked. And your decision was absolutely right because both of them, they come back to their world. Both of them regain consciousness. They find Katona there, seeing whom Haru becomes very happy. Then Katona tells both of them that yesterday there was a truck accident here in which 3 people were killed, and those 3 people were none other than the 3 healers who died while healing the ace. Hearing which Yu suddenly remembers this old man whom he met in the hospital in his childhood, who told him about the other world, and how our lives are connected with each other. Everything becomes normal and many days pass. But suddenly Yu and Haru come to know one day that Corona's condition is very bad and she is admitted in a hospital. Both of them go to the hospital to meet her, where both of them come to know that Corona has cancer and now she does not have many days left. Yu immediately. He understands that the life of Princess Estate is definitely in danger. That is why Cortana's health has deteriorated here. He tells Haru that we have to go back to the other world immediately to save Princess Estate, but Haru had something else in mind. He tells Yu that maybe the opposite will happen in me too because we saved the estate in that world. That is why now Cortana is going to die in this world. We had to go back to that world again. They had to go to the other world, but not to save Estet, but to kill him. They both argue over this and fight for the first time in their lives. They both teleport to the other world again, but Yu goes to save Estet and Haru goes to kill Estet. Haru teleports to the Black Assassin's palace, which in a few days becomes the princess's kingdom. But Haru joins them and the head of the Black Assassin gives Haru the responsibility to kill the princess, and there Yu teleports to Arshid's palace, where initially the king's soldiers catch him, but somehow Yu tells the king the truth and convinces him that the princess's life is in danger and he has come to protect her, and the king agrees to his words and the king responds to him. This gives the possibility to protect Arshad, and now both these best friends have become rivals of each other. After this we see that Arshad and Yu are standing together, and Arshad gives Yu a diary and tells him that I don't want a fight between you two best friends because of me, and if you really need my life to save your friend Katona then kill me, to which Yu tells Arshad that no, I will kill you. I want to save both of them in Kutuna, and if I tell the truth, I want to save you more. Hearing this, Arched calms down completely but becomes very happy inside. Aru and Black Assassins attack these people. Aru alone is moving towards Arched while killing everyone. But then Yu's sister Sake comes in front of him, whom Haru defeats in one go and says to her, I am sorry, but I have to save Katona, and he starts moving towards Arshid. But then Yun comes there, and now these two childhood friends stand in front of each other. Yu tells Haru that you are doing wrong. You have to understand that if you kill Asate then Katona will also be killed. But Haru was not going to listen to him. He tells Yun that I know that you love Asate and Katona is nothing to you. We will lie to save the estate, but I also love Katona, and for her I will kill the estate today. And as soon as Haru says this, a very fierce fight starts between Yu and Haru. Both of them fight each other a lot, and in the end they both pierce their swords in each other's chest and come back to their world. Yu again tells Haru that you are doing wrong, to which Haru says this. Oh no, you are doing it wrong. Then he remembers that in that world his sister was captured by some soldiers and her life was in danger, which means that in this world also his sister's life is in danger. He tells Haru to go to his sister quickly, and here we see that Sister Saki's life is really in danger. The same killer who killed Cortona has come to her, and he is just about to kill Sake. But then these two, they reach there and save her and then run away from there in their car. Now Yu tells Haru that see, Sister Saki's life was in danger in that world. That is why Saki's life was in danger in this world too, and in the same way our lives are connected, and now since we have saved Sister Sake in this world, it means Sister Sake will be safe in that world too, and now Haru believes Yug's words. He understands that Yu is right. Then he asks Yu, but how did the killer know that Sisters Shakib live with you in your house? Yu is shocked to hear this, and he understands the whole game, and then their car meets with an accident and both of them teleport back to the other world. Yu and Haru come to these people, and Yu tells John that I have understood your whole game, on which John says, Brother, what are you saying? Yu says that I know that you want to kill the princess. Why does he say that this cannot be possible? On which Yu tells him that I have 3 proofs. Firstly, I had told only you 3 that Sister Sake lives with me in my house. Then how did that killer know where Sister Sake lives? Secondly, the killer of our world and John look almost the same, and thirdly, the smell of that dead came from John. The gunman comes who was on top of King. John laughs and says that you have gone mad, and he tells King that we should arrest both of them right now. To which Archie tells John that no, I also trust you and I also smell the dead from you. Everyone suspects John. Now John understands that he has been caught, so he reveals his true face to everyone, and John is none other than the leader of the Black Assassin group. And it is the brother of King's father who is doing all this to take revenge, and he grabs Arshid and starts running away from there. Yu tries to attack him, but John's shield is very strong. John tries to kill Arshid, but Yu comes and saves him and gets very injured himself. Now Arshid and Haru try to defeat John together, but John is very strong. And both of them are not able to stand before him at all. Yu thinks that this is probably the end for him, but then this old man appears in front of him again and says to Yu, We are meeting after a long time. I did not know that you are the chosen hero. Then he gives his stick to Yu and says, Be careful, I am giving you a very big responsibility, and then he starts leaving from there and says that now the time has come for me to return to God. After the meeting he leaves from there. Here we see that John had come in his original form and he had caught Ashrid. Paraharu was also very badly injured and John was about to kill him, but then Yu comes in between and stops his attack with a stick, and that stick comes in its original form, and that stick is something else, or rather God's sword Moonstar, seeing which King John and all the people got stunned. They leave. John takes the art sheet and starts running away from there, but then Arshid's stomach comes there and takes Yu away, and Yu cuts off one of John's hands in the air and saves Arshid. Then John and Yu have a fierce fight and Yu starts overpowering John. John understands that he cannot defeat Yu like this. That is why he uses a magical attack on Arshid. In order to save him, he dies again. John himself gets injured and falls on the ground. John tells Yu that the fight is over, you lost, but then he notices that Yu does not have the sword with him, and then Haru comes flying from behind with the Moonstar and thrusts that sword in John's head, due to which John is killed and they win that war. Everyone comes and thanks Yu and Haru, and then a magical gate opens there. RC tells D, Yu and Haru, that both of you should quickly enter that gate because this gate will close soon, and after it closes, neither anyone will be able to go from this world to that world nor anyone will be able to come from that world to that world. Karu holds Yu's hand and starts taking him away, but then RCD stops D from behind and hugs him and thanks him for everything he did for her. Karu says, quickly do this, the gate is about to close, and he takes Yu and enters the gate. They are in the middle of the way, but then Yu makes up his mind and he leaves Haru's hand. Haru says, what are you doing? To which Yu says to Haru, thank you Haru, but I have to go now, and now we will meet again in some next life, and he returns to a sheet and Haru returns to his world. When Haru comes back, he finds out that everyone has forgotten about UK and Haru has taken Yu's place, and in reality Yu is none other than Haru. In that other world, no one knows how Yu had accidentally come to this world.